you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence
Alright, let's see if we can get a dub against number 4 ranked team in the country.
Coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Faroe Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Missouri Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Missouri ready to kick off to get us
second ball first.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air, it's Chambers. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his looks dialed in, he's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants it all. And
brother. Sure, just leave that man wide open. That's fine. Defense.
So underrated.
We didn't want to stop him anyway.
QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be.
Evidence now on game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will
Why did we take it out?
do some business.
Why did you take it out? I didn't push anything.
On that return as the coverage unit was there and ready.
In the drive, you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give out of the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You can get 1 yard off.
That play at all. About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
Finds the tight end. There he goes. Good call.
Good job, Pearson.
Execution as they move the chains and they have a first down.
But you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That
line, you've got a whole block.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to pass. Zinks it complete to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Quickly complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to go up top.
Oh, okay. Offense.
And
all right,
gets home. They take him down back at the 45.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackle.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes. Almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Really good job on the
knock that ball out.
to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Brother, you had him stop on the line.
Enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The run to the right. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers?
Are we capable?
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for room. It's gone. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find.
To the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season.
Why does my
he felt like
internet
he was
suck?
ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14.
I don't understand why it only works like 20 minutes
What's going on,
when I'm streaming and then
Interesting
cuts
to
out.
see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of
Ethernet cord.
fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And the punt team able to
I don't know why. when I stream. Well, I guess my days of streaming are over.
So pleased to send the offense back out. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Using his legs, it's gone. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's gone. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll go right back to him. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touch pass on the run. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
The Tar Heels line it up with a first and goal. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Turning it on! That kind of play will get the drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And the physical
You gotta
play
hold
there
on to that.
forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Thorne, you gotta hold on to that too, dog.
And fall to the ground.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Terry. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one. As
Yeah,
he got
some pressure on the
trying to
quarterback.
deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now adjusting. Myers on the move. Wide
Come on,
open
dog. You
downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Slithers into space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Chambers. The short hands, it's Ship. At the 35, he's open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
well, glad it's back, but we'll see how long it'll last.
Got his man to the left.
They all just refuse to
Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for
cover
the score.
receivers and shit.
Touchdown, North
Defense.
Carolina.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee.
And
This
it's gone
drive will
again.
start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout.
Brother, you have to catch that.
Thanks to a big hit.
Thorne, why
Gotta
are you
give the
being
defense a lot of
shitty
credit
today?
because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little
Can't
more
move the
before
ball
the break.
offense. Can't stop.
It's
Come
1st
on,
and 10. They've
defense.
moved it to the 41. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Tar Heels come to the line, needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll try to run for it.
Yep.
Look out, he's got room. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UNC. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some
Peterson is the only one that wants to make plays
They had a good ball
today.
game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let
No,
him
Pearson
block big
Clancy.
defensive
Everyone
line, or you
else.
put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Got the quick pass. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Don't like this one.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Pass rush coming out.
Trying to throw that away.
They get him at the 32.
Also, that's a
You got to
line
be
you really
impressed
have
with
to
this
hold the
defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it in the middle, it's Terry. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that.
Good job, Terry.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And in the waning seconds of the first, let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of their way with their fingernail. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it's gone again.
The Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Madison. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are.
There he goes. A huge
Great run.
Play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard
From
line.
door to door.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Big time play by the defense. He'll
Offensive line just.
And yeah, that's
Let
kind of
him just blow
surprising.
by
We
you.
talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game
Did he
going?
catch that?
So far, not a lot
He
of
did.
success.
Good
Well,
job,
looks to me like
Bernard.
The offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
And
Grant's
this
my
one
guy.
will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Ocean from the wideout. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown!
Solid
Missouri!
touchdown.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Yeah, he did cross that goal line.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch. 35
All right.
to 10.
Only 35
So
points.
that scoring drive took only 6 plays.
And our left guard
And
got
he
hurt
put
on
an
that
exclamation
play.
point on that
Cool.
drive with a 29-yard touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Hope so.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Back to pass, it's Chambers. Fires to the
Why? You really ran to your own guy? Come on, dog.
Those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with
Good job, Greco.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Leaves it with the running back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game. But at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Buys a little extra time. He's going to take off. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
And the heat
I pressed the button. Why didn't you throw it, dog?
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run it to the right. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one.
Turning it on. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Chambers. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it in on the right. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Of course he's going for it. I don't like any of these players.
The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit.
Tell me
to be
that.
able to use this first punt to pin them deep.
Whatever.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week.
All right.
They'll snap it from the
Got
20
2
for
back-to-back
the
good
opening play of
defensive
this drive.
drives. We step up on offense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
I gotta stop trying to run it up the middle. It is not working.
Defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on third. Sails one into
Did not mean to throw it to him. I meant to throw it to Triangle. Triangle's wide open too.
Instead, it'll be fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45.
Man, if we could have scored on those last 2 drives, it would be 34-24.
So the first play of the
But I am
drive starting here
terrible
from the 45.
on offense.
Back to throw, it's Chambers. Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beats you.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He'll be stopped, but not before
Just a little bit faster.
getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be
Down 25.
based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in a
Score
passing
quickly.
game. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the
Go, Terry. Go, Terry. Go.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big time
You have to hold on to that, Clancy.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the end zone.
Thank you, Terry.
Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for
2
the
big catches on this drive.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's
I think you also have the most sacks in this game.
When you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On the direct snap, it's Ship.
Oh, you almost had that pick. Oh, you dropped the pick, man.
Disaster. Might want to file that one away for a while. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. Here's the handoff. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and had very little success.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass
wide
the
open
down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over.
Joey Thorne, your
There's
first
not a lot
catch
to
of the
gain
day.
from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Thank you, Clancy.
Is it ready to go with another first down? Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it.
Breaks into the open. He
Go
stops
round,
him
go
at
round,
the
go
31,
round.
but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more.
Intercepted.
Damn.
He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats.
Did not want to throw a pick right there.
Nice job by this D.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Did not want to
And here's the
throw.
mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter,
That
you've got a
pick right
huge
there.
lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Chambers. The screen, and watch out. Ripping off a
Good wide
pretty
receiver
good chunk of
screen.
yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Just too much
Good
heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
First of the day, Dalton.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. On the direct snap, it's Gauze. On the move to his left. Creates a little room. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
So I'll take it down to the 2-minute warning.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Fleming. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team gets down there
Man,
and
can
gets
get
the
better
return
blocks.
man on the ground.
Amazing.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Sets up the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the
Sure, ran out of
offensive line
bounds.
there,
I don't know why I
allowing the
didn't.
pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going to look downfield again. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. And the pass is incomplete.
Probably
but it
holding.
might not matter.
Well,
Flag
pass
is
interference
down, and it
is
looked as if
something.
the defense was roughing up that receiver. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking downfield on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled. And he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception. But they haven't been in sync. And nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Gets open down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Takes it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up
That was a
fourth
terrible
down.
pass.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never got
Well, they had a
rhythm.
big lead before the interception.
Now he's going to break the pocket. The throw. He's got him this time. They bring him
But
down, but not
count
before
it.
he's able to pick up the first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll immediately call timeout.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Wants to go up top on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of
Way to
those
catch
days.
that, dog.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Looking to throw on first down.
Damn.
End zone and is picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that is a massive momentum-shifting play
Two
that
back-to-back
completely
interceptions.
flips the field. Offense is in the red zone.
Terrible.
Bad decision, poor throw. It gets picked off. And how about the return all the way back to the opponent's red zone? That was incredible.
They'll try to pass their way in.
Bro, you did not have to go for it.
And the route is on. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
We had a chance to come out back if we hadn't thrown those 2 picks on the last couple of drives. Could have converted them to touchdowns. We could have only been 35-31 potentially. But that will do it for the stream. Sorry it went down. Hopefully next stream will last longer.